Hope you are fine. Now you have the knowledge of dispersion, prism. Okay. But today we are going to discuss about rainbow. So rainbow is a good example of dispersion of light in nature. Okay. And it is nothing but what? Concentric circular arc in the sky. Now the condition is what? Condition to see the rainbow. Here, back of the observer towards the sun. That is, rainbow always form opposite to the face of the sun. Okay, and it can be seen during the shower or after the shower. Now, the cause of rainbow is what? When the white light from the sun, okay, entering into the droplets of water suspended in air, first what? Refraction takes place. First, refraction takes place. After that, what? Split up into 7 colors, that is dispersion, and falling at this face, and here total internal reflection takes place. See, total internal reflection takes place. Red color, you know red color, then violet color. Here also reflection takes place. Total internal reflection. After that, what? Again reflection takes place, and again dispersion occurred, and thus the observer can see the band of 7 color BIB, GY, It's very important in rainbow: refraction, then what? Dispersion of light, then total internal reflection, okay, on the opposite face. Then after what? Again refraction, and after that dispersion of light takes place, and the observer can see the band of 7 color. One more important thing. If only one internal reflection takes place, only one, see, red color, one reflection, violet color, one reflection, then we get what? Primary rainbow. There are two types of rainbow. One is primary rainbow and other is what? Secondary rainbow. Primary rainbow, one reflection takes place and we get BIB, GY, and regarding secondary rainbow, you will get two internal reflection. Okay, here you get two internal reflection, and in two internal reflection we will get again what? Combination of color, but this time it will be fade, and the orientation of the color will be what? Reversed. Orientation of the color is reverse of that of the what? Primary rainbow. Okay. Don't get confused regarding what? Primary rainbow and secondary rainbow. Primary rainbow and secondary rainbow are not in your syllabus. But it's very important again for our knowledge. In case of secondary rainbow, what? Two reflection takes place. You see, white light, one reflection, second reflection, and then again what? Reflection and dispersion. So if you think it is red light is what? Two reflection, one reflection, two reflection, and previously what? Only one reflection. Okay. Now our next topic is what? Atmospheric reflection. Now listen. As you go higher and higher from the surface of the earth, density of the layer of atmosphere what? Decreases. That means we are moving from more denser medium to more rarer medium. Okay. Now, rays of light coming from the sun or star are moving from what? More rarer medium to more denser medium. Now you know light rays from rarer to denser what? Bends toward the normal. Now see, this is the star, and ray of light coming from what? Rarer to denser, again more denser, again more denser. Continuous bending takes place till it reaches to the what? Eye of the observer. And for the observer, line of sight is what? Straight. Therefore, the observer can see the what? Apparent position of the star, not the actual position. These are all due to what? Phenomenon of what? Atmospheric refraction. Now what is atmospheric refraction? When the light rays pass through the atmosphere having layers of different densities, because you know, as you go from the earth to the top of, okay, then density of the layer of atmosphere is what? Decreases. So that's why what? Having layers of different densities and diffraction index also. Why diffraction index? Because you know, more the medium denser, more will be the refractive index, more will be the bending of light rays. This reflection of light by the Earth's atmosphere is called atmospheric reflection. And at the same time you are getting why we can see apparent position of the star, not the actual position. Once again, see light rays coming from the star moving from more redder medium to more denser medium. Therefore, continuous bending takes place till it reaches to the eye of the observer. And for the observer, for line of sight is straight. That is what observer can trace the light rays straight. Okay. So therefore, you can see the apparent position, not the actual position. Okay. Now, children, you come to know why you can see the apparent position, not the actual position of the star. Now, our next topic is what? Stars twinkle, but planets do not. Now, listen. Physical conditions of the Earth's atmosphere not same. Okay. Sometimes density of the layer of atmosphere what? More. So if the density of the layer of atmosphere more, we see the dimming effect of the star. That is what? Less starlight what? Reaching to the Earth's surface. And if the density of the layer of atmosphere what? Less, then we see the what? Brightening effect of the star. That means what? We can see the more starlight. Once again, density of the layer of atmosphere more, then we see the dimming effect of the star. And if the density of the layer of atmosphere what? Less, then we see the what? Brightening effect of the star. Okay? So combining effect is the what? Twinkling effect. Okay? Combining effect is the twinkling effect. So now, planets do not twinkle. Now, children, actually star is far away from us, and planet is what? Nearer to the Earth. So for us, star is a point source of light, and planet is what? Collection of source of light. Star is a single source, point source, and planet is what? Collection of source. And moreover, you know, planet do not have their own light. We can see the planet only due to what? A reflection of light when the light rays from the sun falling on it. So here we are discussing why planet do not twinkle. Okay. Now, planet is nearer to the Earth, and what? Therefore, we can say collection of source. Now, if some part of the planet say showing the dimming effect, other part will show the brightening effect, and brightening effect cancel the dimming effect. Brightening effect nullified the dimming effect. So ultimately combining effect is what? No twinkling effect, isn't it? Just you imagine so many sources of, say, so many bulbs are glowing at a particular point, and one bulb gets fused. So from long distance you are not able to detect which bulb gets fused. You will see the what? Again brightening effect. Planet also same thing. If say some part of the planet showing the what? Dimming effect. Light rays from the sun not falling on it, but other part will show the what? Brightening effect. Brightening effect cancels the dimming effect. So resulting effect is what? No twinkling effect. So you have got the idea about stars twinkle and why planet do not twinkle. Okay. Now our next topic is what? Advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Now listen, at sunrise and sunset, when the sun is below the horizon, then the light rays starting from the sun are incident on the layers. Incident on the layers. See, these are the layers. Now they pass through successively denser layer and thus get bent more and more towards the normal until they fall upon the eye of the observer. Oh, that means what? Near the sun, the medium is what? Redder medium, and this one is what? Denser medium. Okay. Now, light rays from the sun moving from what? Again, more redder medium to more denser medium till it reaches to the what? Eye of the observer. Because during the sunset and sunrise, sun is obviously below the horizon. Near the sun, the medium is what? Redder medium, and above the horizon, the medium is what? Denser medium. Okay, now, therefore, the observer can trace the what? Straight line. Already I have told in what? The twinkling of star. Okay, So these rays appear to come from S dash, which is above the horizon. It is for this reason that the sun is visible to us little before it rises above the horizon, and so also till a little after it sets below the horizon. Okay. Now listen. In the morning, suppose sun is what? Below the horizon. And now you can see the sun coming from what? S dash, above the horizon. Suppose in the morning you have seen the sun 2 minutes earlier. And in the evening, although the sun set, now still you can see the sun, that is what? S dash. So in the evening, suppose you can see the sun 2 minutes late, and in the morning you can see the sun 2 minutes earlier. So length of the day increases by what? 4 minutes. It's a very important question. Why the length of the day increases by 4 minutes? Once again, children, I am telling you. During the sunset or sunrise, sun is below the horizon. Very simply, near the sun, the medium is what? Rare medium. Rare medium, and above is what? Denser medium. Light rays from the rarer to denser, continuous bending. Observer can see the what? Straight line. Observer can traces what? Straight line path. So he can see the rays of light coming from the S dash. Therefore, in the morning, suppose in the morning below the horizon, he can see the sun from the S dash. And in the evening also, sun already set. The observer can see the sun again here. So length of the day increased by 4 minutes, 2 minutes in the morning, okay, earlier, and 2 minutes but late in the evening. So length of the day increased by 4 minutes. Okay. So we have got defined optical phenomenon. Okay. Our last topic is what? The sun appears oval or flattened at sunset, but appears circular at noon. Same diagram. Now at sunrise and what? Sunset, during sunset or sunrise. Okay. Unequal bending takes place. Unequal bending takes place. Unequal bending takes place. Okay. Therefore, we can see the what? Oval shape or flattened shape of the sun. But at noon, because in the evening or in the morning, what? It is far away from us. It is below the horizon. So therefore, unequal bending takes place. Okay. Below the horizon, therefore, unequal bending takes place. Okay. Listen carefully. Below the horizon, far away from us, below the horizon, and unequal bending takes place. Therefore, it appears what? Flattened. But at noon, the sun is what? Overhead. Okay, sun is what? Overhead, and the rays of light from the sun enter the atmosphere normally, and hence they do not bend at all. Okay, at noon it is what? Overhead, and the light rays enter the atmosphere normally and do not bend at all. Okay, while passing through the atmosphere. Therefore, sun appears circular at noon. Therefore, sun appears circular at noon. Okay, that's all about our atmospheric refraction and different phenomenon of optical. This atmospheric refraction. Okay, next class, our scattering of light.